You are 42. It is January 3rd. You have a gym bag. It is brand new. You bought it on December 31st at 11 p.m. because the new year was starting and this time was going to be different. The gym bag has a motivational quote on it. You chose that one specifically. You are ready. You go on January 3rd. You go on January 5th. You go on January 7th. You feel incredible. You tell people you've been going to the gym. You say it casually, like it's something you've always done. You go on January 9th. You go on January 11th. Something comes up on January 13th. You don't go. That's fine. You'll go tomorrow. You don't go tomorrow. You go on January 16th. It feels harder than before. Something comes up on January 20th. You don't go. That's fine. You'll go this weekend. You don't go this weekend. It is now February. The gym bag is by the door. You see it every morning. You stop seeing it. And the worst part? You're not lazy. You're not weak. You're not someone who doesn't care about their health. You just never learned why this happens. And it happens to almost everyone. And there are 8 hacks that fix all of it, starting tonight.
Hank Hacks!
There's a guy at Hank's gym. Call him Derek. Derek is not impressive. Derek does not have a perfect body. Derek does not post workout videos. Derek shows up every Tuesday, every Thursday, every Saturday for 4 years. Derek quit the gym 5 times before he figured it out. He told Hank that once. Hank didn't believe him. Hank used to think Derek had something he didn't: willpower, discipline, a different relationship with pain. He doesn't. Derek just knows 8 things Hank doesn't. Yet. The Hackmaster doesn't judge that. It just goes back to the exact moment each mistake was made, so Hank can finally see it and fix it. 42 years of starting and stopping. Let's go back to January 3rd. Now, let's hit rewind. You are 42, and this January is different. You don't know it yet, but hack number 1 is the reason you quit every single time you've ever quit, and it has nothing to do with willpower. Hack number 1, the motivation trap. Here's what nobody tells you about motivation. Motivation is not fuel. Motivation is a spark. A spark starts the engine. The spark does not keep the engine running. When you joined the gym on January 3rd, you were running on the highest motivation you will ever have for this particular goal. The only direction motivation can go from there is down, and it goes down fast. Research shows the average person's gym motivation peaks at day 3 and begins declining by day 7. By day 11, it has dropped by more than half. By day 14, the average person has stopped, not because they failed, because they were running on the wrong fuel. Hank joined the gym on January 3rd. He was completely on fire. By January 14th, the fire was gone. He didn't understand why. He blamed himself. The problem was never him. The problem was that he was trying to run a marathon on a single match. The fix is simple. Stop waiting for motivation. Build the system before the motivation disappears, because it will disappear every time for everyone. The people who keep going are not more motivated. They just stopped needing to be. You don't know it yet. But hack number 2 explains why missing 1 day turns into missing 3 weeks, and why your brain treats a single skipped session like a complete personal failure. Hack number 2, the all or nothing curse. Hank missed the gym on January 20th. He had a work thing. It was unavoidable. He planned to go the next day. He didn't go the next day. He planned to go the day after. He didn't go the day after either. Here's what happened inside his brain. The moment Hank missed 1 session, his brain filed it under. The streak is broken. And once the streak is broken, the brain treats the entire effort as failed, not paused. Failed. This is called the what the hell effect. Researchers named it that because that is exactly what people say to themselves when they break a streak. What the hell? I already broke it. I'll start again Monday. Monday becomes next month. Next month becomes January 3rd again. Hank has been on this cycle for 11 years. The fix is the never miss twice rule. One missed session is a rest day. Two missed sessions is a pattern. You are allowed one. You are never allowed two in a row. 1 day off is recovery. 2 days off is quitting in slow motion. The rule is simple. Miss once, never twice. You don't know it yet. But hack number 3 is the reason the goal you set in January is actively working against you. And the goal itself is the problem. Hack number 3, the wrong goal problem. Hank's goal was to lose 10 kilograms. This is a terrible goal, not because it's wrong to want to lose 10 kilograms, because 10 kilograms away is invisible. Your brain cannot see 10 kilograms away. Your brain can only respond to things it can see right now. When you go on day 3 and nothing visible has changed, your brain registers no result. By day 14, the brain has made its conclusion. This doesn't seem to be working, and it slowly makes the gym feel less urgent. The fix is to replace the invisible goal with a visible one. Not 10 kilograms, 20 sessions, not a body transformation, a behavior streak. Hank put 50 boxes on a piece of paper. Every time he went to the gym, he crossed one out. His goal was to cross out 50 boxes. Not to look different, not to lose weight, just to cross out 50 boxes. By box 12, his brain had completely changed its conclusion about whether this was working. The line was moving. The brain could see the line moving, and the brain followed the line. You don't know it yet, but hack number 4 is something your body has been trying to tell you for years, and you have been ignoring it every time you set a 6 a.m. alarm. Hack number 4, the pain timing error. There are 2 types of people in the world, morning people and evening people. This is not a personality preference. This is biology. Your chronotype, the natural rhythm of your body, determines when your cortisol peaks, when your body temperature is highest, when your muscles are most ready to perform, and when your brain is most able to push through discomfort. For morning chronotypes, early training feels natural. For evening chronotypes, early training feels like torture because their biology is still asleep even if their alarm isn't. Hank set his gym alarm for 6 a.m. because he believed morning workouts were more disciplined. He hated every single one. He lasted 8 days. He went back 4 months later and tried 7 p.m. sessions instead. He has not missed more than 2 weeks in a row since. The gym didn't change. The time changed. Find your window, train in it. Stop fighting your own biology to feel virtuous. You don't know it yet. But hack number 5 is the one that happens inside your head on day 3 when you look across the gym floor and it breaks something you didn't know was fragile. Hack number 5, the comparison trap. Day 3 at the gym. Hank is on the treadmill. He is doing what he can. He looks to his left. There is a person who has clearly been training for somewhere between 3 and 10 years. They are not struggling. Nothing about them is struggling. Hank looks at them. His brain runs a calculation. The calculation takes approximately 4 seconds. The result, I will never look like that. And that 4-second calculation plants a seed that takes 2 weeks to kill the motivation completely. Because here's what Hank's brain did wrong. It compared his day 3 to someone else's year 3. This is like looking at someone's finished house on the day you poured your foundation and concluding that you'll never have a house. The brain doesn't see the timeline. The brain sees the gap. And the gap feels permanent. The fix is to stop looking across the gym floor and start looking at last week's version of yourself. The only valid comparison is you versus you. Hank 7 days ago versus Hank today. That comparison always shows progress. Because it always is progress, even when it doesn't look like it yet. You don't know it yet. But hack number 6 is the one your body sends you as a message after your first real session, and you completely misread what it means. Hack number 6, the soreness misread. Day 2 after Hank's first real gym session. He woke up and couldn't walk properly. His legs hurt, his arms hurt. Parts of his back he didn't know existed hurt. His brain processed this as damage. Something went wrong. I injured myself. I need to rest. He rested. He rested for 5 days. By day 5, he had mentally moved on from the gym. Here's what was actually happening. The soreness Hank felt is called DOMS, delayed onset muscle soreness. It is not damage, it is adaptation. It is your muscle fibers rebuilding stronger than they were before. It is the exact biological process that produces every result you were going for. The soreness is not a warning. The soreness is a receipt, proof that something happened, proof that the work was real. When Hank rested for 5 days, he wasn't recovering from an injury. He was interrupting the process at exactly the moment it was working. The fix is to understand the difference between soreness and pain. Soreness is dull and peaks 24 to 48 hours after training. Pain is sharp and immediate. Soreness means go. Pain means stop. Hank had soreness. He treated it like pain. And so did January. You don't know it yet, but hack number 7 is invisible. It is never on any fitness plan. It has never been in any gym program. And it is responsible for more abandoned memberships than any other single factor. Hack number 7, the friction wall. Here is everything Hank has to do to go to the gym, find the gym clothes, find the gym bag, drive 15 minutes, find parking, change, wait for a machine, work out, drive 15 minutes back. Each one of these steps is a point of friction, and each point of friction reduces the probability that he shows up tomorrow. The gym clothes are in the wash, he doesn't go. Can't find the gym shoes, he doesn't go. Research shows that reducing friction increases behavior more reliably than increasing motivation. Hank solved this in one Sunday afternoon. Gym clothes on the chair the night before, moved to a gym 8 minutes away instead of 15. Bag stayed packed between sessions. His attendance doubled in the first month. Not because he found more motivation, because he removed the wall. You don't know it yet, but hack number 8 is the same one that changed everything in episode 3, but this time it's pointed at the gym, and it changes everything again. Hack number 8, the identity reset. Hank used to say, I'm trying to get in shape. Trying. Trying means you haven't decided yet. Trying means it's optional. Trying means the exit is always visible. Derek doesn't say he's trying to get in shape. Derek doesn't say anything about it. Because for Derek, it's not a goal anymore. It's just what he does. He's someone who trains, not someone who is trying to train, someone who trains. The moment Hank changed the sentence, I am someone who trains, something shifted. Missing a session was no longer just missing a session. It was a contradiction. People who train go to the gym. He goes to the gym. Therefore, he goes. Not because he felt like it, because that's who he is now. The identity doesn't need motivation. The identity doesn't negotiate with the alarm clock. The identity just acts, because that's what it is. You are 42. It is January 3rd. You have a gym bag. But this time you know something you didn't know before. You cross out the first box on your paper. You set your gym clothes on the chair for tomorrow. You book the 7 p.m. session because that's your window. You look at Derek across the gym floor. You don't compare. He nods back. He was on day 3 once too. That's what 42 years of gym bags by the door finally taught Hank. You don't have to wait that long. Here's your complete list. 1. The motivation trap. Motivation is a spark, not fuel. Build the system before it disappears. 2. The all-or-nothing curse. Miss once, never twice. 1 day off is recovery. 2 is quitting in slow motion. 3. The wrong goal problem. Replace the invisible goal with a visible one. Not 10 kilograms, 20 sessions. 4. The pain timing error. Find your biological window. Stop fighting your chronotype to feel virtuous. 5. The comparison trap. Stop looking across the gym floor. The only valid comparison is you versus last week's you. 6. The soreness misread. Soreness is a receipt, not a warning. It means the work was real. 7. The friction wall that reduced the steps between you and the gym. Every step removed is a session gained. 8. The identity reset. Stop saying you're trying to get in shape, but be someone who trains. That's it. That's the whole list. Hank did it. You can do it. He has 11 years of gym bags by the door, so there's hope for everyone. If Hank can finally cross out 50 boxes, you can do it too. Subscribe. New hacks every single week. The Hackmaster is waiting.
Hank hacks!